There I am. I can see me. Are you going to play the audio, or are you going to keep loading? I think it's just going to keep loading. Oh, there it is. Okay, I can see it. Good. Right. Okay, now Discord's being slow. I'm sorry about this. 1 second. There it is. Okay. So, what is up, guys? My head looks like it's a funny shape. I don't understand that. That was a very big bee. Did you see that on camera? It came this close to me. So random. I want to change the color like I normally do. There we go. Oh, that's all I wanted to do. I didn't want to do anything more outlandish or anything. It's super warm. I think you guys know how warm it has been. How warm it is. And I've got a crumb in my beard, and it won't get out of my beard. I think I just put it deeper into my beard, and now my finger's stuck in my beard. I didn't shower right after doing the hot tub because I wanted Damon there to when I do shower, and I just pulled out the hair. So now I'm getting rid of the. Oh my god! So it's been too hot. I realized what the time was and realized that I should do a live stream now before I decide to go to bed. That's a blast from the past. You haven't heard that for a while. Bug zappy. Right, let me see. Right, the fan is on full blast, but it's not pointing directly at me, which is annoying because I could use it. I don't know why, but this is growing very unevenly. At least right now, it looks like it's not growing like that. It looks like it's kind of in. I don't know. Right, so what's happened this week? And I keep getting a fly that keeps touching my leg. You know, I've still got a headache. It's been too bright and too hot today. What have I done this week? Well, this week I've been getting back into things. I've been trying to. I completed one piece of art that admittedly was waiting for me to complete it. So I haven't done a complete piece of art yet. That's mainly because it's been too damn hot. I don't mind working in the heat, but essentially I can't work in this much heat. It's been very, very, very warm. So I can't do any artwork while I'm here and in here. Yeah, I wanted to start working out this week, but every time I go into the living room to begin lifting weights and stuff, I can't do that because it's just like either Damon's been in there or like Daryl's been in there or something, you know. So essentially, I need that room for myself, and it's packed full of stuff at the moment because sadly Damon's grandfather passed away at 98 years old, and he's not here currently. So Damon's not here. I mean, because every other weekend he's gone up to help with the preparations, arrangements, and all that stuff. So there's that. This has put a bit of an issue though, which means that Damon is clearing out his granddad's old house, which means that we are basically the waypoint between Damon's storage space, our storage space, and Damon's granddad's old house, which means that essentially things come here, get unloaded from the car, get sorted out, and then get put back into the car to go into storage. The things that were left to Damon, or that his mum wants him to store, or something, So essentially, that's what's been happening. That means that the entirety of our living room is kind of mostly, the floor is mostly clear in the area that I need it to be, because I need to lay on the floor to do the bench pressing and all that stuff. So yeah, that's a bit annoying, but that's why I haven't been working out just yet. I will get back into it. I promise. I keep promising myself this, and it's like it will happen. It will happen this week. This week coming. So yeah. But yeah, like I said, the artwork. I've been working on a kind of like a personal project to just get back into it, but I was making progress, and then essentially my sleep cycle is working out to where I am comfortable with it being, almost, because I kind of like working later than regular so I can beat the heat, because I don't know if you can tell, but the light in here is going dimmer slightly, and that's because the sun is it's not down yet. There's a big band of orange in my office just up here, because that's where the sun is. It's going away. But once the sun's down, then I can probably work, because it is getting a lot cooler now that the sun isn't laser beaming the earth, which is really annoying. So yeah, I kind of want my sleep cycle to be so that I can wake up when Damon wakes up ish, and then go to bed at around about like 3, 4, maybe even 5 a.m. Because then I can get 4 hours of sleep again, which is normal for me, and then I can get on with the rest of the day. However, my sleep cycle doesn't like this. My insomnia likes to have sometimes days without sleep, which is super fun. And because of this, it means that it gets pushed back or forward or pulled forward. And I just want to push it back to where it is. Because right now, what's happening is I'm waking up at around about like 4 a.m. ish. And I'm going to bed at about 9-ish. But I don't get to sleep until around about midnight-ish. So yeah, try to push that back, and this is for me. This is the tail end of the day. I'm basically going to talk to you, maybe play on the computer for a little bit, and I'm going to go to bed. But because this sleep cycle matches up basically with daylight at the moment, which is currently in death beam mode, meaning it's trying to kill me with super laser sunlight for some reason. Yeah, It's annoying. It's annoying because it means I can't work on anything while I'm in here. Because playing games is fine. I can cope with playing games because that usually drives all of my attention. However, when I'm working, I kind of like offset my attention, if that makes sense. You know, basically, I'm not just focused on work, because if I do that, I get bored with work very easily. Um, so basically, my attention goes everywhere. I basically watch something while I'm doing this. I have Discord open, and I answer everything while I'm on Discord. I have no idea why, but I'm itchy right behind this ear. There's nothing there. Weird. But yeah, I basically tried to get my attention away from doing the work because essentially I work better that way with my attention split and not focused deadly on something because, like I said, it gets boring. It will get boring and irritating, and then, basically, here's an example. If I'm basically trying to focus, very, very focus on every single brushstroke on the pad, then I'll start to hate that because it becomes tedious, you know? Whereas I basically turn on like my TV and I watch, I make sure that I'm answering messages on Discord and Messenger and all that stuff. And because my attention's split that way, I can basically do that and it's like fun, you know? And I've worked this way and it's worked forever. However, this means that my attention is stuck currently on the heat and how it's irritating the crap out of me. Whereas normally the heat doesn't really bother me. I basically adapt, but it's just that the flies that are touching my feet constantly or my legs, the sweaty patches on me. I'm suddenly very focused on that area of my arms moving and how they kind of rub on things and the clothes and how warm patches of my clothing is and all of that stuff. Basically, my attention is drawn to that instead of work, so I can't work while it's too hot. Unless it basically isn't too hot, it's just a smidge too hot. So yeah, whereas when I'm playing a game, basically I focus on that game because there's things happening on the game. So you may notice that if you're on my Discord server or are friends with me on Discord or something, it'll say on my thing I'm playing Age of Mythology because it's taking my mind off of the hotness. So that's something. So that is something. So yeah, I haven't been able to get back into artwork. I have, however, filmed the last two videos. I can't remember what the other one was because I did it earlier in the week. But I definitely remember doing the thing yesterday because I filmed me. Oh, sorry. I just realized I got to move something in the house. I filmed the balloon video, which was a lot of fun, but it's made a mess because this I blew up one of the polka dot balloons and basically in the kitchen, and it decided to completely shred itself. Did you see that just now, by the way? Like that on the screen. That was the fly. The fly. There's two flies in my office currently, and they keep touching my leg or touching my arm or something. They just want to touch me because I'm not exactly sweaty, but I'm not exactly completely dry either. So yeah. So yeah, my kitchen is filled with tiny little shards of balloon, which aren't sharp. You know, when I say shards, I mean just they're thin, like little. Not ovals, they're pointy on either end, but basically the balloon detonated and it just went like that all over the kitchen. and I have managed to pick up most of them. But there's a ton of bits that aren't on the counter. That just went everywhere in the fucking kitchen. So that's super fun. I've got to clean that up. Apart from that, I still haven't found. So that's the video thing done. I still have to decide, though. We have to decide more like, and I'm hoping to do this in this episode, whether I should actually drop the idea of the funnel video, or if I should and just move on so I can start editing these and everything, or whether we should actually try to come up with a better solution for the funnel video, because I really want to do the funnel video, but it's delaying other people's choices. It's delaying me moving on with the projects and stuff, video projects and stuff. So yeah, I don't know what to do. I kind of don't know what to do. Again. So yeah, I talked about my doctor stuff in the live stream, in the hot tub live stream, several times because people kept asking. And yeah. Okay, can you still hear me and see me? Sorry, my playback just died. Not the preview playback, but the playback. Here we go. Okay. Just needed to refresh. It's no problem. Right. Yeah. So you saw me earlier today in the hot tub, and that was fun. I don't understand it, but I'm still not like in the hot tub vibe. You know, I couldn't get comfortable. I was. It might have just been the heat. I don't know. I kept getting a headache, and my phone just kept getting very, very hot. That's one of the reasons why I kept putting it down all the time. So essentially, I think it might just be the heat. I don't know. And Damon definitely. He basically said that it was fixed on the side that it wasn't fixed on. So he lied to me. Hot tub is not fixed at all. That part that he tried to repair didn't work. And that's a shame. But we have got a new hot tub. It is coming. I won't be using it for a long time because essentially I'm going to be using Dow's one once that's fully operational again. And then I'm probably going to be traveling because I'm really looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to September, where I can basically I'm going to visit friends for one thing, and also for another, I'm going to we're taking a big vacation, I guess. Big for me. I just want to get out here. I'm done. Okay. So to business. Right. I know, Tubbs, I'm sorry to hear that. Wow, I'm so glad that he was able to live a long life. Yeah, he had many adventures. He was quite an adventurous guy. He was something in not the First World War. There was a war between the First World War and the Second World War that Britain participated in or something. I don't know. And he did something there, and then he was in the Second World War, where he got a bunch of shrapnel in him for most of his life. He caught malaria in Africa. And then basically he was working. I can't remember what he did. He was working up until he retired, like, I don't know, 40 years ago. So yeah. So yeah, he definitely had a full life, and it was definitely long. So yeah, but to be honest, it wasn't exactly unexpected. In fact, every single death that has been on Damon's side of the family has usually Damon got the call that somebody had died, and then basically he always assumed that it was his grandfather, and it never was up until now, because that's what happened with his dad, and then his uncle, who passed away not so long ago, and now his granddad, who apparently passed away because he had a bowel obstruction, which caused a perforation, and he was very, very old, so they didn't want to operate on him, because they figured that probably would kill him. So yeah, he lived a long life, and from what I understood, he was mostly happy. He was always happy when we saw him, so that was something. I think you guys saw him maybe in the last Christmas live stream. The one that was on location, not the one that was here. You may have seen him, I think, in that Christmas live stream. But yeah, he had a house, and he still was completely mobile. He just basically he was undergoing physio because he had a fall and had to stay in hospital in hospital care, not actually hospital, but like kind of like a halfway house before you go home. So he was staying there whilst he was doing his physio, and then he basically got the stomach virus or something, which I think is hilarious, because essentially this sort of stomach viruses shouldn't be able to happen at the moment, especially in the UK, because of all the measures that people are taking to be super, 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 super mega careful with, spreading stuff. I mean, for fuck's sake, the hospital staff here still are in hazmat suits, almost. They're basically. Every time I go to the doctors recently, everybody's had like face shields, masks, and a full-on kind of like a disposable jumpsuit, and they're forever wiping down chairs, making sure everybody's distanced in the building. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy how overprotected they have gone. So I don't understand how there could be a stomach virus going around at this care home, and yet basically that's kind of what got him, because like his old bowels couldn't handle it. So he got obstruction, and then he got perforation, then he passed away. So yeah, I mean, it happens. It happens. It's sad, and it happens. But yeah, he was in rehab. It wasn't called that. It was definitely called like it was kind of like a care home, but not just for elderly people. Like I said, it was a physio kind of home where they just basically made sure that you were. I'm trying to think. Is it? It's not special needs home. It's a. Oh my god! It's basically got rooms in it like hotel rooms, but they are for the disabled. You know, basically everything is meant for anybody that's got any kind of like movement problems or anything. Um, ugh, whatever. He was there. So yeah, but he was fine. AJ says, "What did we do in the funnel video? In funnel video, well, we were planning to basically get some ice cream, and I was going to just funnel some ice cream. However, that is too much fat and too much sugar for my current diet. So, you know, I could still do that if I basically don't have any fats or any sugary food for like a week. Um, so yeah, because of my diet change, it's ruining that. So that's fine. So what we need to decide is if I am going to do the funnel video, what exactly should I use as a substitute instead of ice cream? And again, Panda Fox, when he was here, he basically he did mention. Has anybody seen him? I haven't seen him for a little bit. Just occurred to me, I haven't seen him for a couple of days at least. At least I don't remember seeing him. I'm sorry if you're out there and stuff. I just he's probably busy. At least I hope he's busy. But yeah. Panda Fox did suggest that I eat. I basically get a lot of those um, smoothies. You know, the super green kind of broccoli and kale and the green liquid smoothies, and basically try to do that instead. Which I kind of like the idea of doing that. It's definitely more like a more exciting way than eating broccoli. Fucking hate broccoli. I'm sorry. It's just that it's never appealed to me at all. It's crazy, you know. Most like healthy food, most green food, most most of that stuff. I kind of like. I kind of like in small doses. I kind of like. You know, I really like marifat peas. Garden peas, I'm not such a fan of, but I'll fucking eat them. You know, I like them with ketchup. I know that's weird, but regular peas in ketchup is kind of nice. Yeah. Um, I like potatoes. I like sweet potatoes. I like you know I like lettuce. Um, I'm not such a fan of cabbage. I'm not such a fan of it. I'll eat it, but I don't hate it. You know, I dislike it. I just don't hate it. Um, I've already said Brussels sprouts. I think, which is like a mini cabbage. um, but yeah, fucking broccoli. I hate broccoli so much. I just I never understood how that thing is tasty. It never tastes tasty to me. It's bitter and green and um, you know it's like green vinegar. It just that's what it tastes like. Yeah, vinegar. But if it was like um, with that green flavor. It's really hard to tell what green flavor is. I swear it's kind of like another, yeah. It's weird. I just don't. It just makes me sick thinking about it. But if it was in a smoothie that, with a bunch of other green stuff, then maybe. Because I basically it's like I don't like pineapple either. I really dislike. I don't hate it. I really dislike the texture of pineapple, as well as it's just it's a weird. There's something off about the tanginess of it. I don't understand that. But if I used to really enjoy there was a Oasis tropical flavor of Oasis, which is just a juice drink here in the UK, and they had a tropical flavor, and I didn't dislike it. I actually, I didn't particularly like the flavor, but sometimes I drank it. If it was the only thing that was on offer, then I would have that. It's and I didn't really taste the pineapple in it so much. So yeah, it's kind of like that. So I think I could do that. So yeah, he made that suggestion. I just need to find. I need this week to basically find an alternative, or basically the UK version of whatever he said. So yeah, I need to find that. What drinks do you have? Well, we have a lot of juice, but the problem is that although I can drink a lot of juice and have done today, that's all my sugar. Juice is actually oddly packed full of sugar. I have no idea how, but that's how I've got such high blood sugar levels. It's because I drink so much juice, I eat so much fruit, and essentially those natural sugars that are in the fruit and the juices is basically what's driving it up. It's the only thing I can think of as to what's causing that. So yeah. Sorry. I'm just thinking about food. Because basically I really hate the taste of the light stuff. Whenever there's a light alternative to something, I have to buy it now. And I really hate the taste of the light stuff compared to the regular stuff. And today I've been very naughty because I ran out of all the healthy food in the house, basically. And so I have been naughty and eaten a bunch of stuff that wasn't really kind of like, yeah. But it is Sunday, and it is one day of basically of being able to eat whatever I wanted, which is great. So yeah, it's a bummer that this is going to have to be a treat instead of just the way that I eat. It's not like it's extravagant or anything, but Jesus. It's crazy. But yeah, so I've got a lot of juices. I don't have much Pepsi Max. The only Pepsi Max that I've got in the house at the moment is in this bottle, and I'm kind of worried about drinking it because it's some of it has clearly evaporated because it's been so hot in here. So I've only got that much of that. I could drink a lot of squash, but that's mostly water, and it's dangerous to drink a lot of water at once. So yeah. By the way, squash, I don't know if anybody knows this in the States, because Itchy seemed to be surprised with this, but you basically, it's basically concentrated water flavoring. That's all it is. Um, so it's basically, we've got orange flavored Ribena, which is supposedly blackcurrant, but it's a different flavor blackcurrant. I think it literally is because it has more sugar in it. Um, but it's so tasty. Ribena is awesome. But yeah, you basically you put some of that in a glass, and then only a little bit, and you dilute it with a bunch of water, and it basically makes the water taste awesome. So yeah. So yeah, I've got a bunch of that. We've got different flavors of that. I accidentally we've got lime cordial, which is super nice, but I accidentally put a bit too much in my water, and it basically made it taste, well, it made my throat go weird. And it wasn't because it was lime, it was because um, I don't know what it is about the stuff, but if you basically put it too much in water, then it kind of makes your throat dry up. I don't know. It's like it binds with your saliva and your mucus in your throat, and basically washes it away. So essentially, your throat just feels really dry and shitty. But yeah. So yeah, I got a bunch of that. But yeah, that's it. That's all the fluids we've got in our house. I've got a ton of water as well, of course, because it's all tap and filtered, so that's fun. But yeah, I've got like a week to figure this out and try this. Yeah. So are we doing this? Are we doing this, or are we actually giving it a rest and basically moving on? Fly, could you please fuck off my leg? It's not that interesting. I'm just going to move the door because it's basically why you talk amongst yourselves about what we just talked about, and yeah, basically the choice is funnel week or just skip to the next thing. That's the choice. I'll do whatever you guys pick, and I'm okay with both. I'm okay with either. Oh my god. Sorry, somebody had a barbecue outside. Oh my god. Somebody nearby is having a barbecue. Or at least they had a barbecue. And now that the door is fully open, I can smell it. And it's awesome. Okay, so if you had broccoli with a cheese sauce on it, would you try that? No. I don't like broccoli. I don't like broccoli. I really don't. Guess we can do this? Okay. Okay, give me a week to figure it out. It might be done within a week, but basically once that video is shot, I will edit all of them because I've got all the videos to edit. Because there was like 3 or 4. And then I'm going to upload them, and yeah, like I said, that'll take a week. So yeah. By the way, if you're wondering how I've been dealing with the heat, I basically get a pint glass. I've got ice cubes, my fake ice cubes. They need to be put back in the freezer because they've melted. Yeah, they're the squishy ones. Oh shit! I dropped keyboard. Tiny bit of water on my keyboard. But yeah, they're the squishy ones. There can't be water in there because that would have gone stagnant by now. So I have no idea what fluid is in here, but gross. So glad that they're sealed. Yeah, squishy ice cubes that you put in the freezer. So I've just been rotating them out. Technically, I could probably get away with just 2, but they kind of melt super quick in the heat. So yeah. And also, before I come into my office, I basically get a glass of water, a pint glass of water, and I just kind of stand outside for like 20 seconds, so I'm not dripping. And yeah, I swear to God, yesterday, when it was slightly hotter than it was today, I did that, and by the time I sat down, my shirt was completely dry. That's how hot it was in here. I don't mean just outside, I mean in here, because this is a well-insulated office space, shed, whatever. It's got like double insulation on the walls, and it's the door is grey. You know, it's not white. The entire thing is kind of like a grey kind of color, so it doesn't really reflect the heat super well. So yeah, and only one of them can open. So yeah, it's super warm in here. So yeah, but yeah, this shirt basically stays damp for quite some time. I've discovered it stays damp for at least an hour. You know, slight dampness. So that's pretty cool. When it's not super hot anyway. So yeah, and my pants, which I was wearing in the hot tub, if you remember, they've been dry for a little while, but not a long time. So yeah, which is good because I don't need them now. It's going to start to get cool now that the sun is gone and there's no cloud cover. Really looking forward to a lot of that heat just being reflected back into space. So yeah. Okay, well that's everything I think. Where I'm going to try my best here to basically stick with the smoothie idea. Basically, get a bunch of smoothies. I'm going to test them out. Probably do a live stream on it. Test out them individually, and then essentially kind of like try to basically funnel the different kinds of smoothie. And they're all going to be super healthy. None of them are going to have any fucking sugar. None of them are going to have any fats. None of them are going to have anything remotely tasty in them. I don't think. Well, that's not true. I'm sure some of them are really nice. Okay, somebody really is having a barbecue somewhere nearby. Fucking assholes. Bastards. You see, I say that, And yeah, I'm only jealous because I want to have a barbecue. And some of the vegan and vegetarian barbecue options are actually really tasty, which is good because I kind of gag if I eat too much meat. Ever since I had my food poisoning thing, I can't eat more than 2 beef burgers before I start to get a bit queasy at the thought of eating another one. You know, whenever I go to McDonald's, I order 3 burgers. I order a vegetarian burger or a fish one. I kind of go either way on that one. A chicken burger of some kind, and a beef burger. They have enough variety to keep me happy. So basically, yeah, as well as some chicken nuggets. God, I want a fucking McDonald's now. Great. Anyway, yeah, I'm always very happy with the vegetarian burger. You can't really mess that up. Even when it doesn't have cheese, it's still kind of nice. And they have really good breadcrumbs on the actual burger side as well, so it's usually tasty. See, I don't know what jackfruit is, but yeah, I actually like vegan sausages and sorry, vegetarian sausages, but I don't think they're vegan. But yeah, I really like vegetarian sausages, and they are basically onion. They're basically compacted onion, just finely sliced and diced onion that's been kind of squished super tightly into a kind of like a barbecue saucy, but not a, a beef saucy kind of sausage shape, and they're really nice. I just super like those. I did try vegan bacon as well because my mum's gone vegetarian. Well, not vegetarian. What is it called when you eat fish? My brain keeps saying Episcopalian, and it's like that's not right. That sounds like a religious thing. I don't know. But yeah, I still like meat. Jesus, I still like meat, but you know, like I like to have a variety of foods for barbecue, especially with my diet. I'm completely okay with embracing the more, yeah, pescatarian. Thank you. Look up some recipes on YouTube tabs about it, but I'm not sure if you have jackfruit in the UK, but it tastes just like pawpaw. Well, the thing is, jackfruit, that sounds like it could be something that is called something else. Like you have eggplant, we have aubergine. What do you call rocket? Arugula or something? It's a kind of salad. I actually like it a lot, but essentially um, we call it rocket. It's a sandwich filling salady thing. But yeah, we call it rocket, but you call it arugula or something. Arugula? Jackfruit is in a can. No, 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 no. Surely you must be able to get jackfruit in the supermarket or something, at the market. It's in a can. Dude, any fucking fruit or vegetable is in a can, you know? Like, what does it look like? What does it taste like? I mean, pulled pork. To be honest, I'm not a fan of pulled pork. There has been, well, first of all, it's slightly cannibalism. I'm not such a porky person. I mean, I am a porky person, but I'm not so much into pork as being like the staple of any meal. Um, and also, there was a weird kind of phenomenon around about like the starting at the 2010s, where basically the planet Earth decided to embrace pulled pork as a thing, and they went hard. You know, I mean, they went there and they went hard. Every fucking place decided to do pulled pork, and I ate enough of pulled pork, and I'm done with it. But this is what I mean. Jackfruit, is that called something else? I'm sure that's called something else. It's not that I don't eat pork. I love me some bacon. It's just that I eat it less. I'm not such a fan of it. It's because growing up, my mother, whenever she got to decide what to cook for us as a meal, she really liked pork because of, I'm guessing it's because it's something to do with Scotland or something. I don't know. But my nan used to make pork everything. So basically, my mum started. She really liked pork everything, and I kind of got sick of it because basically, it was like pork chops, ribs, and you know, what's it called? What's the super salty? Basically, you understand. It was basically like every time she got to, which was every other day, pick what to actually make the family. It was always fucking pork, and I'm just like, oh, I do not care. I do not care about how tasty crackling is. I'm not a fan. I'm sorry. It just I got to the point where I've had too much pork. I do not want pork anymore. So yeah. It's not that I don't eat pork anymore. Like I said, like bacon, like sausages. Um, just when it comes to like having a roast dinner, I'm gonna pick the not pork option. But yeah. Anyway, guys, that's the show. I will try to do my bestiest to basically try some different kinds of smoothies. Once I have gathered them, I will probably do a live stream and show you. Has my camera been like a little bit blurry? I'm noticing that my bear symbol is like lit up. It almost looks like it's lit up. I need to find a cloth or something to wipe the camera. But I just think the lens has gotten a bit dusty. But yeah, but that's the show. I will, like I said, I'll do a live stream when I get the ingredients together, and we can do this. I'm kind of looking forward to it, kind of, because like I said, maybe I already like one of the kind of tasteless, flavorless smoothies, and it'll be nice. You know that you know that all the good smoothies are going to be the ones that are packed full of sugar and yummy fats. You know, like mango, orange, all that stuff. Belly rubs and belly salute. I will catch you guys next time. Oh, and if anybody has any ideas for how to get rid of the annoying live stream gaming thing, you know, where I really want to do more gaming stuff with you guys, but essentially I can't because like it won't let me play sound for the game. I still don't know how to fix that. I'm going to research it a little bit more. So I'll let you guys know. Anyway, toodles for now. Oh, and let me know if you have a solution to this. But yeah, toodles for now.